Corresponding to question, first of all, read the question. The rotor of the induction motor cannot run at synchronous speed because it did so then. First of all, make the stator winding like this one. If three-phase supply on stator, and with sequence ABC, or you can say that positive sequence, then what about the stator? That is A, B and C. Stator magnetic field with respect to stator winding, that is NS. What about NS? NS is written as 120 F by P. Clear? That is synchronous speed. Now, that is rotor. Three-phase balance winding corresponding to rotor, that is A, B and C. If three-phase balance winding are short-circuited, now initially relative motion between stator field and rotor conductor, that is NS. Delta N is written as NS minus 0 initially, that is NS. Okay. Now I know that relative speed occurs between rotor conductor and stator field. Stator field means NS, like this one. Then induced EMF are generated corresponding to rotor conductor. I know that if a magnetic field like this one, a rotor conductor or any conductor moving on the stator on the field, then induced EMF are also generated. If this conductor is short circuited, then induced current also generated. Now here rotor is also three phase balance winding short circuited, then induced current also generated. After that induced current, what about according to Lenz law, induced current always oppose the relative motion. Relative motion like this one, means our motto NS, this equal to NS minus NR. Why? Because of, if suppose that there is 500, 1500, according to Lenz law, this speed is reduced, means NS minus NR. What about rotor? Rotor moving in the opposite in the same direction of stator field, only possible if rotor rotating in the same direction in the stator field, then relative speed are decreases. Means if you sit on rotor winding, you see N1 before rotor rotating, that is NS. After rotor start rotating, what about N1? Like NR minus NS. NR minus NS. If NR rotating like this one, then N1 like NR minus NS. Okay. If you sit on rotor winding and see N1 moving in the direction of stator field, which direction, which speed? NR minus NS. That is relative speed. But what about rotor speed? That is NR rotating like this one. Clear? Now corresponding to question, if NR this be equal to NS, then what about relative speed? Is 0. Relative speed between stator winding and rotor conductor. Okay. Relative speed between rotor winding and stator field, that is 0. It means you can say that in rotor winding. Clear? No relative motion between rotor winding and stator field, that is you can say that no induced EMF in rotor winding, or you can say that no induced current in rotor winding. Clear? Means rotor conductor and rotor conductor and stator field both are moving with same speed in same direction. Okay, that's why no relative motion between stator field and rotor conductor. That's why you can say that no induced EMF on the rotor conductor, or you can say the rotor winding. If no induced EMF, then no induced current are generated in rotor winding. Clear? So you can say that which one is correct? First one is correct, rotor EMF would be 0, and second one, no rotor current would be 0 also. What about torque? You can say that no torque generated develop, no torque develop, that's C, third is also correct. And fourth one, rotor power factor. I know that if E2S is 0 and I2A also 0, then you can say that power factor is depend upon voltage and current. Okay, voltage phase angle between voltage and current in rotor. So if both are 0, then what about power factor? It would be unity. Okay, that's why. Now next one, stator core loss would be 0. No, stator core loss is not 0. Why? Because of stator core loss depend upon current, or you can say that it's depend upon stator voltage. Like stator core loss means depend upon voltage and frequency. Supply voltage are there, that's why voltage is here, that's why this is not 0. Next one, rotor core loss would be 0. Rotor core loss is 0. Why? Because of it's depend upon, rotor core loss is depend upon frequency. It is depend upon frequency of the rotor. Rotor frequency is 0, that's why you can say that core loss is 0. Okay, so which one is correct? B is the correct option. If any doubt, so we check with the help of formula also. I know that slip S this equal to Ns minus Nr divided by Ns. Nr is corresponding to question, slip is 0. So in rotor conductor, E2S is like this one, that is stand still, induce that is induced EMF at stand still on rotor, and this is running condition, induced EMF in running condition in rotor per phase, induced EMF in running condition on rotor side, on rotor. You can say that if S is 0, that is you can say that E2S is also 0. So induced EMF in rotor is 0 in running condition. Now another way, what about current I2? If any doubt, then make the circuit like this one, that is on rotor side, that is E2S, that is I2, and this one is R2, and that is X. Okay, so I2 is written as SE2 divided by R2 plus J. Clear? So if S is 0, then what about I2? I2 is also 0. Okay, that's why both are correct. If I2 is 0, then no torque is generated between stator field and rotor field. So you can say that third is option also right. And power factor of the rotor power factor would be unity. Why? Because of angle between E2S into I2. I2 is 0, this one is also 0, angle between both, that is 0, that's why you can say that power factor should be unity. And stator core loss would be 0. Stator core loss depend upon supply voltage corresponding to this one, that's why. Or you can say the supply frequency, it is also depend upon. Okay, rotor core loss would be, I know that core loss means Pi. If any doubt, Pi this is equal to PH plus PE, both are dependent upon the frequency. both are depend upon the frequency. Here frequency also, but now this on rotor side no frequency, f2 this is equal to s into f. S is 0, that's why f2 is 0. So you can say that rotor core loss would be 0. Clear? Make it. So which one is correct option? B is the correct option. Make it. Responding to question, in a three-phase slip ring induction motor, three-phase balance supply is given to the rotor. Okay, first of all make the circuit. This one is a stator winding, and this one is a rotor winding. That is A, B, balance winding like this one. That is A, B, C. Three-phase supply on rotor. Suppose that three-phase supply corresponding to this one, that is ABC. Phase sequence ABC, or you can say the positive sequence. If positive sequence current flowing on rotor side, on rotor, then three-phase balance. Okay. Then rotor magnetic field with respect to rotor winding, that is NS this is equal to 120 F by P. Clear? If you sit on rotor. And what about direction? That is clockwise. Why? Because of three-phase balance supply on rotor. It means S2. If you sit on rotor, then see S2 like this one. Now another way, if you sit on stator winding, that is A, B, and this one C. This one also S2 like NS. So relative speed between stator winding and rotor field. Relative speed between stator winding and rotor field means you can say that is speed of rotor field with respect to stator winding. Clear? Stator winding at starting, NS minus NR is 0 at starting, that is, so relative motion between stator field, rotor field and stator winding, that is NS. Clear? Now relative speed occurs between stator winding and rotor field. Now I know that basic concept. If rotating field, or you can say a magnetic field, and a conductor put on the magnetic field, okay, if magnetic field are rotating or conductor are rotating, then in flux are change. If flux are change, then induced EMF are generated according to Faraday law, because I know that E this equal to d phi by dt. So here relative speed occurs between stator rotor field and stator winding. That's why you can say that induced flux are change. If flux are change, then induced EMF also generated on stator side. Now corresponding to question, stator is short circuited. Stator is short circuited. If stator is short circuited, then induced current also generate on stator side. Okay, induced current also generate in stator side. On stator you can say that. Now if induced current on stator, according to Lenz law, induced current always oppose very cause of production. What is the cause of production? Relative motion. What about relative motion? That is NS. Means if the induced current generated like this one on stator, then if you sit on stator winding, this is speed, relative motion are reduced because of Lenz law oppose the relative motion. It means S2 like NS minus NR. NS minus NR means rotor rotate in the rotor are rotating, start rotating in the direction of rotor field or in the opposite direction of rotor field. Which direction are moving? Look, make linear diagram like this one, and this one is stator winding and this one is a rotor winding. If you sit on a stator rotor field, S2 this will be equal to NS, S2 moving on corresponding to NS. If you sit on stator winding, see this is speed, this is speed S2, S2 like behave like NS minus NR because of relative motion occurs. That's why before rotor start rotating, that is NS. If rotor are starting rotating, then relative speed are decreases. Why? Because of, according to Lenz law oppose the relative motion, means speed of NS is decreases, means NS minus NR, relative motion, that is NS minus NR. What about rotor rotate? If rotor rotate corresponding to this one, if rotor rotate like this one, then if you sit on here, see this boy, suppose that this train, a train running NR with speed NR, and you sit on the platform and see a boy running on the train like NS speed. If you see the boy, if NR is 0, then this boy running like NS. Okay. If train moving on the direction of rotor field, then this boy like with going on NS plus NR in the direction of rotor field. According to Lenz law, this speed is decreases, means NS minus NR, but this speed increases, it means oppose the Lenz law. So if rotor rotate in the opposite direction of rotor field, or you can say that like this one, if train like moving on this direction and you see this boy like NS minus NR, clear? NS minus NR. So clear? If rotor rotate in the opposite direction, only possible if rotor start rotating in the opposite direction of rotor field like this one. So rotor start rotating like this one, NR. Clear? So you can say that rotor start rotating in the opposite direction of rotor field. Okay, which one is correct? Not run is not run in the direction of rotating field. No, run against the direction of rotating field. Clear? Which one is correct? C is the correct option. Make it. If any doubt, make the linear diagram.